What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. Saturday NBA Talk with Jay Money, man. I got my guy here with me, Sports Talk Johnny from Twitter, man. We're gonna let him. He gonna let him drop off his plays real quick, and then I'm gonna continue on with the show, man. But y'all know what it is. Always trying to cash every single day, man. Coming off a night, man. It was a crazy night, man. I must say, man. But I'm at the house. I'm safe. You see what I'm saying? But what's up with you, my brother? Everything cool with you? Let the people know about yourself, your background, and stuff before we get into the picks, my guy.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, man, I've been betting every NBA almost every day since like 2011, man. When you see that Mavs freaking finals against the Heat, then that's what got me going. Because like 5 years prior, I saw my friend hit off on that Heat series against the Mavs, and I've been chasing the dream ever since. So here I am today. I got my Action Verified picks record. We up on the year. And I don't play juice, man. My return on investment is almost plus 2%. So, I'll make it to where like a $10 better could tail my picks. I love them two team money line parlays and with desperate teams and desperate spots. So basically today I was looking at the Hawks against the Clippers. I got it at minus 109. Should have got it at last night at like, even or damn near. But that's really my strongest look today in the NBA for sure. I actually got some college cooking as well. Western Kentucky, plus 12.5. That Florida Atlantic team has been riding too high. It's time to fade them now for sure, man. They're like 21 wins. They're cruising. So I'm going to get ahead of the fade on that basically. And also I'm looking at Florida plus 5 as well later today. The other Western Kentucky game starts at 1 p.m. Pacific. But yeah, Hawks is a little bit later, but that is my strongest play in the NBA. I really did like T-Wolves last night, plus should have got it at plus 3, but oh well, what can you do? But hey, everybody is always like, oh no, someone's going to be out in the end or something like that. But it's all about the sense of following the league. You get into a groove. These teams need spots. They need wins. You got to look at those third and fourth nights kind of things. The public isn't really looking at all that kind of stuff. And that's the thing where we gain value. That's where we get value in the line. So those are my strongest looks today, and I'll be back more with, deeper dives.
Appreciate that, my guy. So what you like? So you liking the Hawks? Just to recap that, my guy, liking the Hawks in the pick. He liking Western Kentucky college basketball plus the 12.5. He's also liking Florida as well, man. We appreciate you for coming through, dropping off your picks, man. I look forward to you coming back on the show as well. Let the people know where they can find you on Twitter, my guy.
Oh yeah, I'm at Sports Talk Johnny at Johnny D41. Like it says, that's Sports Talk, JOHNNYDEE 41 on Twitter. Picks are always free. I haven't posted Florida plus 5 yet officially, but Hawks is posted and Western Kentucky is posted officially. So let's make that money, like he said.
Gotcha. Yeah, I might ride there Western Kentucky with you. I was looking at that with man. I appreciate you coming through, dropping the picks, man. I'm finna run through these games real quick, man. I'm finna watch me some college basketball as well, man. So yeah, appreciate you, bro. Maybe you hop back on tomorrow as well, bro. I'll definitely be hitting you up. Y'all go follow my guy, Sports Talk Johnny on Twitter, my guys. I appreciate you for coming through, my brother. We're gonna holler at you
I appreciate
tomorrow,
what you do every day. So much. People don't even really value the appreciation of the information that you're truly giving. You know what I'm saying? So that was great of you to create a channel for yourself, because like I was saying earlier, nothing beats betting NBA overnight, man. Right. I mean, that's where the true people that follow the NBA are actually betting it. You know what I'm saying? They don't worry about the lineups, all these, they don't play defense. All that kind of garbage, man. Right. We are worried about the flow of the season, and we are in tune. So I will see you later, man.
Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you for coming on, man. My guy, Sports Talk Johnny on YouTube, man. I appreciate you, my guy. We're gonna holler at you tomorrow, man. Man, yeah, and other guys, man. If y'all like to hit me. If y'all want to come on the show, man, hit me up, guys. So we did this last year where I said send in videos, right? Send in videos, and then I'll play it. If y'all want to send in a video, if you got a pick, man, I'm trying to. The show is diverse, man. We're all a family here, guys. We all trying to cash. You see what I'm saying? So post those picks in the chat. If you want to send me some videos, man, send me some videos. You can come on the show, man, if you know what you're talking about, man. So let's get straight to it here, man. We appreciate everybody for tuning in, my guys. Let's go over here. First game up, man. Let's go over here to the streets of Philadelphia here, guys. We got the 76ers here laying 3.5 points at the house versus the Denver Nuggets in this one, guys. Like I say, Nuggets third straight road game as well, man. Let me pull my shit up, man. It's time to go rapid fire here real quick. But we know that Embiid just got snubbed from the All-Star game, right? Man, this is a tough game. It's not something that I would like to bet, but third straight road game for the Nuggets. Last game on this road trip as well, man. Before they get back to the house of playing their home games, I think the Nuggets probably get smacked here, man. I know. So they're coming off a game where Jokic, guys like Jokic didn't play. Who else didn't play? Murray didn't play. Fucking Jokic, no Jokic, no Murray, no Michael Porter Jr. Now, Michael Porter Jr. is questionable in this one, probably comes back in this one, but I don't know about you guys, but I'm only looking towards the 76ers in this one. I look towards them early. They saying no MPJ. Now, he's questionable. He went back to practice yesterday, man, so I'm pretty sure that he's going to play. I don't like the way that they play with this stuff, man. They know that Michael Porter Jr. is going to play. I mean, what are they doing here? Bruce Brown still questionable as well. Jamal Murray. These guys are playing, man, so if you want, you can wait. Obviously, this game starts in a couple hours. If you'd like to, you can wait to take this game, wait until they're in. Like, say if you like Joel Embiid, question on the other side. What are we doing? I don't think he missed this game. I think everyone plays. This is an early start, ABC, primetime type of game. This is going to be a playoff type of game, guys. I can really see the under hitting in this one. Under for the Nuggets is 5-1, last 6 overall. They are 4-0 against the spread, last 4 playing on 2 days rest. Nuggets, also a little funky stat, 1-6 ATS in their last 7 Saturday games here, guys. So for whatever reason, Nuggets did not play well on Saturday. I look at some Joel Embiid props in this one, guys. That's what I'd be looking at. Nuggets 1-3-1 against the spread last 5 in Philadelphia. Also 4-11-2 against the spread last 17 meetings. Looks like Embiid gets the best of the Nuggets whenever they play. I want to lean Sixers in the first quarter. I lean Sixers full game, and I lean Joel Embiid points. I wouldn't say points and rebounds over, maybe PRA over. They probably gonna try to send a double team to him as well, because Jokic cannot fuck with him straight up. I can tell you that right now, man. But who knows, bro? You never know. They could rule him out, but everybody should be playing in this game. But my top plays in this game would be Sixers in the first quarter, Sixers full game -3.5. I'd look towards the under, and then Joel Embiid props with him just being snubbed on the All-Star game. He looks at that type of shit, guys. So don't be a bit surprised to see Joel Embiid try to do his best to go bonkers in this game. Let's get over to the next game. Let's go over to the streets of Brooklyn here, guys. We have the Brooklyn Nets here laying 2 points at the house versus the New York Knicks. In this one, the Nets have won 8 straight games versus the New York Knicks, guys. So for whatever reason, they have been owning the Knicks of late. Now the Knicks are 4-3 against the spread last 7 meetings, and 6-4. They're 4-3 against the spread last 7 meetings, 6-4 against the spread last 10 versus the Nets, guys. So for whatever reason, Knicks cover the spread, and the Nets would usually win the game. This isn't a high spread. Those are obviously a lot worse Knicks teams. Now you got the Nets coming off a horrible loss, right? So just off bounce back J spot alone, I'm leaning Nets in this one. Knicks getting a little hot. This Knicks team is so up and down, man. They had lost 4 straight games. Now they've won back couple straight games. They won 3 straight, lost 4 straight. Now they've won 3 straight. This is the most roller coaster team in the league. In theory, they are starting to play hot right now. I'd like to take Nets here. If I'm betting this game, I want to take the Nets. My guy Jay Thornton says he on Claxton PRA. Sean Murphy says he like Nets and the over in this one. Jerry says he likes the over in the Knicks and Nets game as well in this one, man. So they say, Tony, nah, come on, stop that. You must be a fan, Tony. Talking about Knicks low-key best team in the East. But he said you got to attack Mitchell Robinson somehow. Yeah. Claxton can't shoot free throws really, though. I mean, he tries to make 1 out of 2, but he's a horrible free throw shooter. But if I'm looking at that game, I want to take Nets in that way, man. Maybe could be a first quarter full game spot for the Nets as well. That's the only way I look at it, guys. Second straight home game, and it's a bounce back spot for the Nets coming off a horrible loss from the Pistons, right? They were coming home off the 5-game road trip and played a tough game versus Philly. Then you lost versus the Pistons in this one. This is not strong enough for me to bet, but I'd lean Nets in this one in the full game, guys. Head over to the streets of Detroit here, guys. Yeah, I'm leaning these home teams, man. I want to take home teams. I'd like to take Pistons here. Now, could they piss this game away? Could they tank it away? It's very well possible. The Rockets 1-9 straight up and against the spread last 10 games. And guess what? What are they doing here? They're resting Jalen Green. Look, he has a right thigh bruise or some shit like that. No, they want no parts of winning this game. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Pistons try to rest some guys as well, or if they would try to tank this game. Do I feel like the Pistons they do want to win games a little bit more? I do respect the Pistons a tad bit more than the Rockets. At least they have guys like Bogdanovich, or they have young guys that at least try to play winning basketball. The Rockets, literally, if they're up in the fourth quarter, they literally just start chunking up shit and start playing no defense whatsoever, man. It's Rockets 0-4 against the spread last 4 Saturday games, 0-5 against the spread last 5, following a straight up loss of 10 or more points. Pistons haven't been playing well as well. They're 0-4 against the spread and straight up their last 4 home games. So in theory, they kind of owe their home crowd a win in this one, the way I look at it. 0-6-1 ATS last 7 games following the ATS win. 0-5 against the spread last 5 following the win, guys. So I can't suggest betting this game, but I must say, if I'm betting it, this was already a spot that I was looking. Excuse me. I was saying, these motherfuckers are going to tank this game, man. The Rockets, I mean, we know for a fact the Rockets don't want to win this game. So that leads me, that Chris Tucker says tank fest. That leads me to believe that it's Pistons or nothing in this game. Obviously, I mean, I shouldn't even be talking about this game, but I do think the Rockets are showing their hand. I mean, they always try to lose, but with them resting Green, remember, they're still without Kevin Porter Jr. So with them resting Green here, he's the best player on the team. I mean, other than Eric Gordon, man, he's old. I really feel like they're the ones even more that don't want to win this game. But like I said, the Pistons could definitely try their best to tank this game as well, guys. So tough game for me. It's not something I'm betting, but it is Pistons or nothing for me. Let's head over here to the streets of Orlando. We got the Magic at the house getting 2.5. Now we gotta understand as well. The Magic might they might try to start tanking some games as well. Let me just look at the standings real quick. Let's see where they at, right? Because if you're not going deep in the playoffs or even going to make the play-in tournament, then what's the point? So Orlando's sitting at 13th right now, and they're only 3.5 games back out of the 10 spot. When you're fighting with teams like Toronto and Chicago, they're probably not going to make it over them, right? So we got to, and I say this because last night game versus the Magic, they seem like they kind of, I'm not saying they tanked the game away versus the Heat, but they had the game. They were playing lockdown defense for 3 quarters. For whatever reason, in the fourth quarter, they stopped playing lockdown defense. Now the Bulls are 0-6 this year, guys, when laying points on the road. 0-6 against the spread. So, I mean, we just saw them come off a game where they cashed the first quarter and first half versus the Hornets easily, and then proceed to lose that game by 15 to the Hornets, man. So I'm not sure what to do with this Bulls team right now. They definitely have the rest advantage. Vucevic going up against his old team, but obviously on the other side, you got Wendell Carter Jr. going up against his old team as well. Magic, they're 7-1 against the spread last 8 games, guys, and 8-2 against the spread. So they are at the rest disadvantage. This is a road home back-to-back. I don't have such strong look on this game, guys. I'll be honest with you. I could see it going either way. Do I want to lay points with the Bulls on the road? Are the Bulls the better team? Do they have the much better guards? They do. Would I be surprised if the Bulls got it done here? I wouldn't be a bit surprised, guys. But the way the Magic are playing right now, 7-1 against the spread last 8. LJ, you should have brought your ass on here. LJ, you could have came on this motherfucker. LJ, if you got some looks, man, I'll send you the link. You come on towards the end of the show, my brother. Let me send my guy LJ from Houston the link real quick. If you want to pop on this motherfucker, hey, give out your NFL, whatever, bro. Come through, my guy. Let me just send it. My guy, real quick, man. This is my guy LJ. L Jizzle, y'all see what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm probably not betting that game, guys. It's a tough one. I think there's a lot better spots on the board. My guy Sean Murphy says Bulls are nothing. Bulls are a fade right now. They hadn't been playing well on the road. I must say that. Vooch revenge spot. Oh, okay. LJ say he working, man. Do what you gotta do, man. This is a large card as well, man. Magic can't close out. Wouldn't be surprised if guys like DeRozan. So when you're looking at DeRozan prop, when you're looking at Bulls props, so Vucevic has been like a focal point of the offense. I know my guy Ski put me on this, that they're really trying to talk about they're trying to have Vucevic playing like the like Sabonis over there. So they'll have him at the top of the key, doing dribble handoffs, all the type of stuff, pick and roll, all of that. So Vucevic is going to want to have a big game going back to Orlando, the team that drafted him. But also, the way I see it, DeRozan and Levine, man, I'm not sure who's going to guard him, man. Now, they have the big guys to pack to paint, but this is all on can Levine and DeRozan hit those mid-range jumpers? Is Levine hitting the threes, right? Are they hitting the corner threes? Guys like Patrick Williams, Kobe White. It's a tough game. Bulls have way more offense. Magic have the major size advantage, and they have the defensive edge as well. But after them playing such a close game last night, they could run out of gas in this one. Sounds crazy. I'd still lean Bulls minus -2.5 with the rest advantage, needing a win as well, guys. It's time for the Bulls to start stacking up wins. I lean their way minus -2.5. Magic could simply tank the game away. I believe Bulls are right side in that way. Let's go over here to the streets of Atlanta. We got the Hawks here. It's basically a pick 'em. It's just I have to put a spread on there because some people may not know what PK means. But you got the Hawks. Man, two erratic teams. Now the Clippers are starting to put things together, right? But they come off they had 4 road games, come home for 1 home game, then they're back out on the road for an East Coast road trip as well. 4-game East Coast road trip. A 6-game East Coast road trip. So first game of a 6-game road trip for the Clippers in this one. First game of a back-to-back as well. Things are going to get tough on this road trip, but this is the first game. If the Clippers were to keep it rolling here, I wouldn't be surprised. I know my guy Sports Talk Johnny came on here with the Hawks. I don't have a super strong feel on this game. I don't have a super strong feel versus the Hawks. I know that they cast versus OKC, but now you're coming home playing against, like, if the Clippers put things together, guys, this is why you have to be scared of them. They're one of the best defensive teams in the NBA, like top to bottom, 1 through 9, 1 through 10. They're one of the best defensive teams. They do need a backup center, but other than that, man, super tough game. First of a back-to-back, first of a 6-game road trip. Clippers been all over the place here, but it's a tough game, man. I know for a fact I'm not betting this shit. Really good game to watch. Could even be a little under spot, but I can't bet an under in Hawks games, guys. What are y'all thinking? Hawks been balling? Yes. Hawks been kind of balling. The Clippers are in better form. Hawks did win 5 straight. Then they lost 2 straight versus the Hornets and then the Bulls. Then they just won the last game versus the OKC Thunder. But they did give up 132 points to the Thunder. It was 77 at the half, guys. This Hawks defense is damn near non-existent, my guys. My guy Jerry in the chat saying it's a revenge spot for the Clips in this one. They have lost. They did lose earlier this year. 1-2, and I like the Clippers in that spot as well, man. I like them in that game. I believe I was on the Clippers in that one versus the Hawks, and then the Hawks come to play in that one, man. They end up losing 108-112. That's a good point by you, Jerry, that they could be looking for some revenge in that one. Tough game, yeah. That's a good, Clippers, they are in better form, guys. They've won 4 straight. That's a super tough game, guys. I'll be honest, like flip a coin with that one. That game could really go either way, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Clippers got it done, man. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's head over here to the streets of New Orleans here, guys. Let's go over here to the streets of New Orleans, guys. We got the Pelicans, land 4.5. It's up to 5 at some spots, man. I'll be perfectly honest. I did bet the Pelicans last night -4, man. I'm finna lead the sports book. I'm like, all right, they're going to hang 4 here, and everybody else got 4.5, 5. Circa got 5. I'll take the Pelicans here. Now, who's in better form? The Wizards are in better form, guys. I'll be perfectly honest with you. They've won 4 straight, covered 4 straight as well. And this is the third road game of this 5-game road trip, guys. So if you don't like this, you don't have to take it. Really, if you like the Wizards, take the Wizards. The Pelicans have been playing like ass, guys. This team has been playing terrible. They've lost 6 straight games. They've lost 6 out of the last 7. But they're favored here, right? So I mean, what are we doing here? Third straight home game for the Pelicans. Somewhat showed some the last game versus that was versus the Nuggets. So they showed some versus the Nuggets. They were down double digits in that game. They were down by 19 points in that game, guys. Good gave up. What did they do? They left the guys in there, Ingram and the guys, and so they came all the way back and only lost that game by 1. Really had a chance to win. And at that point, you have to let Ingram get some burn in because he's been rusty, right? He had been playing well. So they had a second night of a back-to-back. What do? They come out hot. First quarter, first half, they absolutely ran out of gas in the third quarter, got outscored 39-21. But Ingram got more minutes, right? He got more time to shake off the rust. In that game, he was 4 for 18, 0 for 6 from 3, still scored 13 points, got a good 26 minutes out there. Third straight game back for the Pelicans here. Now, they did already smack the Wizards as well earlier this year, 132-112. It was a good spot for the Wizards. It was a terrible spot for the Pelicans. All this good stuff, man. And they still had Porzingis as well. What happens? Pelicans come in there and absolutely smoke them by 20 points, man. I think the defense is too stout for the Pelicans here, guys. So I like the Pelicans. I mean, if you like the Tavs game, yeah, Gregory likes Wizards +4, guys. So I mean, if you don't like it, you don't have to take it. But I see a must-win J spot for the Pelicans in this one, guys. I see these motherfuckers coming out like it's like they have to win this game, guys. Possibly could be a trifecta spot. I'm not giving out any more trifectas, but I mean, Pelicans -1 in the first quarter. Pelicans full game minus the 4.5, minus the 5. Fly, Pelly, fly. Absolute must-win game. And if they're so ass, why are they favored in this game, guys? I like the Pelicans here in a big way. They play a lot better at the house. If they're going to get off the schneid anytime soon, it's going to be here. 17-8 straight up at the house. They do have the Bucks on deck tomorrow, guys, but when you got to get off the schneid anytime you can, man. So I don't like that they have the Bucks on deck, but I don't think you're not looking ahead when you've lost 6 straight games here, man. So it's a small play for me, but that's my best play today. That's my most comfortable look of the day is the Pelicans full game in this one. Like I say, I couldn't talk you off Pelicans early here. They do have the Bucks tomorrow, but this is one where you got to put the pedal to the metal. You can't be bullshitting around with the Wizards in this one. And Wizards kind of came out there lackluster versus the Rockets as well. They kind of just overpowered the Rockets. Anybody can do that. So let's see what happens in this one. I'm sure the Wizards will get up for it. They're still a great team. They could cover a spread, guys. Nothing's guaranteed, but I'll rock with the contrarian fave here off 6 straight losses, looking for a bounce back must-win spot. I like Pelicans first quarter -1. I like them full game minus the 4.5, guys. Let's head over here to the streets of Minnesota here, guys. You got the Wolves getting 2 points at the house, man. Wolves balling out right now. I must say, I was a little bit surprised to see the Kings laying points on the road in this one. It was 3. It's come down to 2. I agree with the line move. I could only look towards the Timberwolves in this one. Now, they are on the back-to-back in theory. They are at the major rest disadvantage. The Kings, this is why they're favored. They have 2 days of rest advantage on the Wolves who are playing on the back-to-back. And the Wolves are playing on 3rd game in 4 nights as well, and 4th game in 6 nights. The Wolves are. So, in theory, full game-wise, the Kings might be able to run them out of the gym. Simple fact, they have a lot more energy. Now, these two teams play again in a couple of days. So, in theory, kind of could say the Kings, they have the best chance to get it done tonight, in my opinion. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if the Kings got it done tonight and then the Wolves get it the next game. That's how I'm looking at it. Simply on rest advantage, right? Because, like, if the Wolves are running on fumes, they'll probably just kind of give this game up. That's just how I see it. If they're running on fumes, especially in the 4th quarter, the way the Kings like to run and gun. Now, Gobert does have a major advantage over Sabonis, but if Sabonis out there when he's out there on the perimeter, the Kings have the advantage. But rest advantage alone with the Kings, this is first road game after 4 straight home games, but they have 2 full days of rest. Wolves, 3rd game in 4 nights, back-to-back, 4th game in 6 nights as well, and a couple of those are travel as well. You take it a little bit further than that. So 4th and 6, 5th and 8, 6th and 10 games, 7th game in 11 days for the Wolves here, guys. The 7th game in 11 days. They've been playing a ton of games. They may even rest somebody here. I wouldn't be a bit surprised here, guys. You think somebody from Wolves? It's very possible. They very well could sit somebody, bro. That's for damn sure. Oh, okay. My guy likes it as well. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's get this cash. Let's fucking go. My guys that was with me at the casino last night already know. I bet this shit last night. I told them. That was the first. I said, I'm on Pelicans last night minus the 4, man. Let's see what happens, man. But yeah, I'm all over the Pellies in that one. My guy, I first say he liked the Clippers in that one. But yeah, let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. He say Bulls first quarter been hot. Mo Harris says Kings team total over. May not be a bad look. You don't even care who covers. Wolves had grid circled. I think Kings get it done tonight and come back next game. Anthony. Could be 2 plays right there. Could be Kings tonight. Then we take the Wolves next game. It could, and Wolves first half next game too. Maybe I love when that happens. I hope the Kings win. I might sprinkle a little some on Kings minus 2, just because I really hope they win. That way we can come back with the Wolves next game, guys. Head over here to let me get out of here, man. Let's go over these games. Let's go over here to the streets of San Antonio. We got the Spurs here getting 4 points, getting 5 points at the house versus the Suns in this one, guys. This line was at 6. It's come down to 5. The Suns had got really hot at the house. They lost the last game versus a Luka-less Mavs. So first road game after 5 straight home games. They've been ass on the road, guys. The Suns are 7-17 on the road this year. Now the Spurs that much better. Spurs are not a good team, guys. They're only 1-9 straight up. They've covered. They're 5-5 against the spread last in games. So what the Spurs do, they lose games, but they can tend to cover the spread. I don't want any parts of this game, man. Spurs have the much better offense. Suns have the much better defense. It's really that simple, man. Three questionable tags for the Spurs right now. So Langford, and Richardson. I, I'm not. I can't do anything with that game, guys. I'm sorry. It is two conflicting styles as well. I'm not laying 5 points with the Suns there. I can tell you that much. Say it over here to the streets of Boston. We got the Celtics laying 8.5 at the house versus the Lakers, man. Not sure what to do with this Celtics team, guys. 18-6 at the house. Very erratic play. You never know what you're going to get from the Celtics. 3 straight losses for the Celtics. 0-5 against the spread. So what that says is Celtics probably come in here and get the win, but wouldn't be a bit surprised if are they doing it for Vegas right now? After covering so many spreads, are they doing it for Vegas? Who knows, man? 0-5 against the spread. I'm not betting the Celtics until further. I'm still not sold on Missoula at the coach, man. I don't care what anybody says. Guys are a tad too soft to me. I don't care what people say, man. I still think they're missing Udoka. I still think at some point it's really going to come in there. They're still a great team. Still have one of the top 3 records in the NBA, but Lakers playing a lot better right now. Now, this is only their second road game in 8 games. So the Lakers have not been playing on the road. They've been playing the last 3 road games they've had was on the West Coast. Let's see when the last time the Lakers have been. This is probably a first quarter spot for the Celtics here, guys. Simple travel situation here. Let's see. So the last time the Lakers went to the East Coast, they were in Miami. So it was December 28th. The last time they were there was Charlotte, January 2nd. But let's see what they did. Let's see what they did in the first quarter. Fuck. I like Celtics in the first quarter here, man. That's what I'll be looking at. I think Celtics in the first quarter, and this is already an earlier start as well. No, it's an 8:30 p.m. start. But still, their cross-country flight, only one day. Only one day in between games. No, they had 2 days off. Lakers had 2 days off, guys. So I still lean Celtics first quarter. It's not something super strong, but Celtics looking for a bounce back spot. They can overpower this Lakers team. Guess what? The Lakers like to run and gun. You don't want to run and gun with this Celtics team, guys. So if I'm the Lakers, you actually kind of want to slow things down. If you get to running and gunning with the Celtics, they might blow your ass out. Literally, they might blow your ass out, man. In all honesty, who will win the East? I don't know, man. I think it's out. I don't know, bro. It's top 4 for me. Cavs, 76ers, Nets. Cavs, 76ers, Nets, and Celtics, obviously, man. It's out of those 4. Celtics need Smart back. White is a bum on defense. Lakers money line. Hey, I'll be seeing you in there. Dominique kids. Hey, I don't know, bro. Celtics doing that shit for Vegas right now. I ain't fucking with them. Celtics will not win the Celtics championship this year. AD has really changed the defense for the. You never know when AD gonna go out, guys. He turned his ankle last game. J Money, you on in college? I like Murray State versus Missouri State, guys. That game starts in like 26 minutes, and I got to get out of here pretty soon too because I hadn't betted yet. But I'm betting Murray State. They got like this historical game that what they do over there. It's gonna be all yellow in them motherfucker. I saw something about it on Twitter earlier this week, and I kind of circled the spot. I like Murray State at home versus Mizzou State today, my guys. Nothing heavy though, so I'm not a college basketball expert, but Cavs coming out of the East, I hope so, man. I want to see a revenge game back with AD, man. AD turned his ankle last game, bro. I don't even know what injury he came back from, but he turned his ankle last game. I like it. I want to take that, man. Let's get over here and talk about some more games. Let's talk about this Jazz game. Let's go over here to the streets of Utah. We got the Jazz. They're not getting 7.5. Both teams can't be getting 7.5 points, guys. I'm fucking tripping. I'm not my full self right now, guys. I got to get some food. I got to get some water. I took like 3 showers since last night, guys. Fuck. But that's what I don't like drinking, man. I hate drinking. But Jazz land 7.5 at the house versus the Mavs here. No Luka. I think the Mavs might actually play. It sounds crazy as hell. No one will believe this shit. They might play a little better, man. I was sensing that Luka was starting to get frustrated with the team. It was probably rubbing off. Then guess what? And when the star player's out, what happens? the ball moves a little bit more. The ball sticks in Luka's hands a ton. Now he's the most valuable player by far, and usually when he doesn't play, they get smoked. But this is the Jazz. The Jazz are shopping guys as well. They're shopping Conley. They're shopping Clarkson. They're shopping guys like Vanderbilt as well. So you can wonder when it starts to get in their head. But first game of a long homestand for the Jazz here. I want to lean Mavs, but not enough to take it. But I think the spread is too high. I don't want to lay points with the Jazz at the house, guys. I remember I was saying it earlier this year. I forgot what the exact record. I know it's like 6-16 earlier. With laying points as a home fave for the Jazz. Let's see real quick, guys. I know it's not a winning proposition here. So Jazz, when they're laying from 5 to 7, they're 4-5 against the spread. They've gotten a little bit better. It was a lot worse than this shit earlier, man. It was like 1-5 against the spread. And it was like 3-8 or something like that when laying more than 5 points or something like that. So they got it up to 6-7 when against the spread when the Jazz are a favorite when they're laying more than 5 points. What do you guys think in chat? Probably ugly ass play. You know how the weekend is, how ugly it is. The Jazz probably cover this shit, man. The Jazz probably, the Mavs probably cover this. Magic today, F the Jazz as medium phase. Now that's facts right there. Shooter will shoot. Suns had a much better defense than the Jazz, in my opinion, but Jazz have a much better offense, obviously, than the Suns. Dinwiddie points and assists over. Facts. He's the guy now. Simple. 49ers and Bengals over. Yeah, Dinwiddie points over, guys. You know the books are going to be on it, but Dinwiddie he's the Luka now. He's the Luka now, guys. So, heavily lean Mavs plus the 7.5. Probably an even better play would be Dinwiddie points and assists. I couldn't talk you off, Ernest. I could not talk you off that, man. I think sneakily play. I gotta get some water. I think a sneakily play, man. The Mavs plus the 7.5. Those are one of those weekend type of plays where they know everybody's bidding. Luka's out. Mavs plus the 7.5. I think they get it done. But Dinwiddie points and assists is a much stronger play. I must say, you don't even care about if they cover or not. Dinwiddie will be the main ball handler. He has to be the focal point of the offense. His points and assists going over. I'm telling you that shit right now. Last game up. Let's go to the streets of Portland here. I gotta get some fucking water, bro. Fuck. Like ASAP. Last game, bro. And I gotta get out of here. Blazers laying 4.5 at the house versus the Raptors in this one, guys. Raptors coming off a super tough game versus the Warriors. Kind of went down to the wire. They started to get smacked up in the fourth quarter. Third game in 4 nights. Back-to-back spot. Going from Golden State up to Portland. They're a better team than the Blazers are. Now, Josh Hart and Nurkic are questionable in this game, and they're being shopped. So we don't know if they're going to hold them out. First off, so they already know that their name is in the trade discussion. So they might be checked out. Fuck y'all then. You want to trade me? All right, forget y'all. They're questionable, may not play, and they could be holding them back because they could be traded at any moment. OG Anunoby took a hard fall on his wrist last night. I thought he dislocated his shoulder. I don't think OG is playing in this game. Now, Raptors will miss him, obviously. You got Gary Trent Jr. going back to Portland here. You might want to look at Gary Trent Jr., maybe threes, maybe points, something like that. I don't know what to do with the Blazers, guys. I'll be honest. I mean, I feel like the epitome of this season are teams like the Blazers, up and down. This team was number 1 in the West at one point, guys. I mean, what are we doing here? You never know what you're going to get from the Blazers. They're 4-6 straight up last 10 games. 4-6 ATS as well, man. I don't like betting Blazers games. You never know what you're gonna get from them, guys. This is the 5th straight home game. In theory, they got 2 days off rest. In theory, logically, Blazers supposed to be the spot here. Much more rest advantage. Hadn't traveled anywhere. Have won 2 straight games, right? They have the major rest advantage, but like I said, we're hurt with Hart and Nurkic questionable. You can't bet this game right now, and I wouldn't even want to bet it because they might get traded at any point. So who the fuck knows? What's up, Noli Knows, my guy? What you know, man? What you like in the chat? Y'all post some picks in the chat, man. I'm finna get out of here. Finna go over my picks that I placed, man. It's not something that it's not even officials, man. It's no officials, but I'm gonna tell you what I bet, guys, and I'll tell you what I'm finna bet as well. No fire blazing. My guy Noli Knows, man. Post them unders in the chat. Just start drinking again. That's why you don't stop. That's why I don't stop. No, fuck that. And I'm like, I don't never want to drink again. Rudy and questionable. I might be finna put a little something on the Kings, guys. I think the spot sets up perfectly for him. I'll be perfectly honest with you. It is a revenge spot for the Wolves, but they played that game too hard last night. See what I'm saying? When you play that game super hard last night, that kind of takes away from the revenge tonight, guys. So they played that game last night like it was a fucking playoff game, man. Hi, Jay. It's Reggie. What do you say? What do you say? Hi, Jay. It's Reggie. Any kind of way we can talk over the phone? I do not like giving my number out, bro, to be honest with you. I did not like giving it out, bro. Just hit me up, man. You come on the show or something, man. Hit me up on Twitter, my guy. Well, yeah, what y'all like? What do y'all like? No, I don't sell picks, Eric. I don't sell picks. I come on here and give out what I'm betting every single day. You can become a member of the show of, you know what I'm saying? But I give them out free here every single day. Sometimes I do members only shows at night. It's only $3.99 a month, guys. Not $399. $3.99, man. Like my guy Jerry, man. You see what I'm saying? Showcase for OG. Now, OG just hurt his wrist bad last night, bro. He just hurt his wrist bad last night. And I don't think OG really might have broke his fucking wrist last night. It was a hard ass fall, bro. And he was holding it bad. But let me get to what I bet. And let me get up out of here, man. Yeah, no, I don't like talking on the phone, man. I do not like talking on the phone. But for me today, every single game, this is what I'm looking at. Sixers game versus Nuggets. My top plays in the game would be, and I hadn't even betted, but Sixers first quarter, I like to look. Sixers full game as well. I like it. And then Joel Embiid points prop. Probably PRA is good too, but points, I see him going bunkers versus Jokic in this one. He knows that. So Jokic stole the MVP from him last year. Embiid should have got the MVP. This is the year that Jokic should get the MVP, but I think he was undeserving last year. Embiid is going bonkers in this one, and he got snubbed from the All-Star game as well. From the All-Star game starters, and Embiid's gonna be pissed in this, and they got him questionable. Everybody should be playing primetime ABC game. Sixers first quarter, Sixers full game, -3.5. Embiid points and PRA. That would be my top looks in that game, and I would do lean the under as well. I wouldn't be surprised. Nets versus Knicks. I'd look at Nets and that one. I lean Nets first quarter bounce back spot. I lean Nets full game as well. Randall's been going crazy, I must say, and he's like a bad. Now, if Simmons doesn't play, I wouldn't even look towards the Nets. If Ben Simmons plays, and you have somebody that can at least match up with Julius Randle, then I'd look towards Nets. If Simmons out, I must say Randle props probably go crazy in that one. Pistons Rockets. I'd lean Pistons -4 at the house. Maybe could be a first half spot. The spread is going to be so crazy with this full game because you don't know which team is going to want to tank it away. Wouldn't be surprised if the Pistons rested their guys at the half or some shit like that. I do think it'll be a Pistons type of game. Rockets don't have Jalen Green or Kevin Porter Jr. here. It's basically their main offense. Pistons should get it done, but you never know what's going to happen in this game. I wouldn't suggest betting it, but if I would bet it, I'd be looking at Pistons first half and Pistons full game. Bulls Magic. Would like to lean Bulls on the rest advantage alone. They're 0-6 against the spread this year when laying points on the road, guys. So it's not a winning play to take the Bulls full game. I still lean their way with the Magic possibly wanting to take this game away and at the rest disadvantage, but I'm not betting the game, guys. Clippers Hawks. Clippers do have revenge from January 8th in that one. They lost 112-108 at home versus the Hawks in that one. Now they're playing a lot better on a 4-game win streak. First game of a 6-game road trip. This is probably one of your chances to get one of those wins on this road trip before it starts to really catch up with you, because it'll be a stretch where they've been played 10 out of 11 games all on the road. Clippers will run out of gas on the tail end of this road trip, but at least for the early part, I kind of lean Clippers here with revenge, but it's not super strong. Pelicans versus Wizards, guys. I'll tell you what I bet. This is not official, and I'm not telling you to take this, guy. I bet Pelicans first quarter. I bet Pelicans full game -4. I like the Pelicans in the first half as well. Top play today, Pelicans full game -4.5, -5. I did bet -4 last night. I'll still take 4.5 with you guys. I like the Pelicans today, my guys. Fly, Pelly, fly in this one, man. Must win J spot, bounce back spot, 6 straight losses. They do have the Bucks on deck. So if you don't want to take it, I can't talk you off, but I did take Pelicans last night -4, guys. And Kings versus Wolves. I want to take Kings, guys. Kings full game -2. If any. Now, Edwards and Rudy Gobert have been questionable every single game. I don't like the spot. 7th game in 11 days for the Wolves here. This is actually a spot where they probably should rest Anthony Edwards and Gobert. And guess what? If that happens, it's going to be Kings heavy in this game, guys. I'm telling you that right now. So I might get there with Kings minus 2. I'm gonna keep a real close eye on the injury news. It's come down from 3 to 2, but rest advantage alone, 2 straight days off for the Kings. They're coming off a loss as well. They do like bouncing back. You see what I'm saying? The Kings love bouncing back off a loss as well. They hadn't lost 2 straight games in the last. So just real quick, I got to see this real quick. I just want to see what is their record coming off of losses. I got to see this. I'm looking at teamrankings.com /NBA/trends in this one, guys. So let me go to ATS. So what are their ATS after a loss? I guarantee you they won the tops in the league. Top 5 in the league. They're 11-8 against the spread when coming off a loss, guys. Now let's just look at them straight up because they basically just need to win this game. Sacramento, 11-8 straight up and against the spread when coming off a loss. Against the spread, that's good for the 5th best in the league. I might get there with Kings minus 2. I fully believe it's the right size. Suns, Spurs, nothing for me in that one. Lakers, Celtics, nothing for me in that one. I would like to say I'd lean Lakers on the spread. To be honest with you, for the full game. Celtics might cover the first quarter while Lakers get adjusted over there, but it's still an 8:30 p.m. Eastern start, so it's not an early start. Celtics, they 0-5 against spread last 5. I'm not laying 8.5 with their ass. They just lost to the Knicks straight up as laying it. Mavs, Jazz, I want to take Mavs plus the 7.5. I do believe Spencer and Dinwiddie points and assists is the look in this game. Simple. The Mavs can lose by 20, and Spencer Dinwiddie points and assists is hidden in this game, guys. I'm telling you right now. But laying 7.5 with the Jazz, I won't do it. I actually think the Mavs might find a little groove without Luka. He's starting to get super frustrated with the team. They might find a little groove. They got Josh Green back. I know they did it for one game. You got to see if they can do it for this one, but heavily lean Mavs plus the 7.5. I think they get it done. And I think that Dinwiddie points and assists is cashing, guys. And then the last game, man, the Blazers, Raptors. Want to take Blazers on the rest advantage. 5th straight home game, 2 days off rest. Raptors on back-to-back plus 3rd game in 4 nights. Are the Raptors a better team? You damn sure they are. Blazers with Hart and Nurkic questionable, and they're likely to be traded any day now. That's what they're saying if they find the right trade. I'm off the game, guys. I'm off the game. Maybe look at Gary Trent Jr. points or look at his threes over with him going back to Portland in this one, guys. That's the show. 41 minutes, man. Loaded fucking card. I'm betting Murray State. The game starts in 12 minutes. I'm betting Murray State. Could be a first half full game spot for Murray State, but I'm definitely taking them versus Mizzou State, man. I might have to get on first half and full game, my guys. Let's get this cash. Hey, Greg, take whatever you like, Greg. Greg likes the Wizards in this one, guys. So if you like to ride with Greg, I can't talk you off. Personally, I do think it's going to lose, guys. In all honesty, 77 figures. Let's go, bro. That shit's 2-0. Let's get this cash, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you really do like the show, guys, hit the like button and subscribe to the show, man. I can't talk you off becoming a member. It's in the description below, man. Click out of the chat. Click the drop down button. It's in the description. It says join. Just click join. It's $3.99 a month, guys. $3.99. The silver is $7.99. If you really want to support, $27.99 for the gold member, my guys. Let's get this cash, guys. We out. Hit the like button. We will win, guys. I feel a good day coming, man. Send the good luck vibes. We out. Back tomorrow. The weekend shows are back. Hit the fucking like.